Welcome to my presentation on an idea that is going to change the way we use our fridge that is lying in the kitchen. What do I mean by that? Let me introduce you to Smart Fridge. I'm Sabin Bhattrai and I'm the CEO of the company. So let's begin. Imagine your daily routine of going to a grocery and buying some items and coming back home and basically chucking them into your fridge. How many of you have a fridge that barely have enough space for new items that you buy because of unknown items in the fridge that you are not even aware of? Maybe it might be lying there for God knows how many days. And be honest, how many times have you eaten some expired food from your fridge without actually noticing it? And let me give you one more last question. How many times have you asked yourself, what can I cook today? And you go to the fridge and you keep on staring at your fridge, looking at all the available items, but having no clue what to cook. And you stand there for 1 minute, just dull. Yes, that's right. I'm one of you answering yes to all of the questions we mentioned. Therefore, providing customers with the instant recipes with fresh, unexpired food is the main motto of our company. Let's dive into detail with an business overview. Okay. So, like I mentioned, the problems are pretty clear. We have expired food in the fridge and have no clue when they expired. And the other problem is that we have got all the resources in the fridge but have no clue what to cook. What is the recipe? You have no recipe for using these available products for cooking. So this basically makes it clear that why you should choose our business. That becomes quite self-explanatory, and that is because there does not exist a very cheaper and efficient solution for the problem of expiry product detection and recipe suggestions in the context of our fridge. So does our product provide cheaper solution? Yes, definitely. This will be quite apparent in later part of the video when I talk about costs and also provide you the detail of how our product works with a prototype demo. But before that, let us look into, we have created the product, but can we succeed in the market? Is there a demand for these kind of products? Who actually are our stakeholders? Can we increase more customers? So if we look at the market section of this slide and look at some of the statistics, which has been taken from Statistia website, what we can see here is that smart refrigerators that almost provides the same service that we intend to provide, is that they're already available in the market and they already contribute to a revenue of $2.69 billion. That's a huge industry, and if we can get into those customers, and we can succeed. And what we can see is that there's a huge potential for our business to land in the market. And why is that? Because of the average cost for these smart refrigerators out there being so expensive, $4,000 in average. That's a massive sum of money. And again, cost of maintenance on these products is a big issue. And since our product is not about building the complete fridge as a whole, but a tool that can be installed in the existing fridge, which basically means, again, we have a large number of customers that would not want to replace their fridge and just use our tools. So this really clearly cuts down the cost, as it is not a complete fridge and just a tool, and it makes it extremely viable and also cheaper. So Smart Fridge will come into rescue on solving the problems with the reliability cheaper products and instant services. When I say instant services, I mean our product of providing the solution for expiry date is actually through messaging. So we'll be using a messaging service. So you take an example, you are away and you have your phone with you, and you realize that the fridge contains some items that is about to expire soon. So what you can do is you can inform some of your roommates or some of your friends to eat that product, maybe, so if you get a message instantly, you can act upon it, and this can be absolutely very convenient. So how does it all work? How does our product work? So in layman terms, you can think of it as you go to a supermarket, buy some grocery items, you scan the receipt using our scanner, you then place the grocery items into the fridge as usual, but to note that internally you'll have our small cameras installed that would collect all your data, which you do not have to worry about, and sends it to the cloud. And the integrate details is will not go into details here. What happens now is that you will get notified about the expired products and their expiry dates, and as well as through machine learning and image recognition underneath, you will receive a recipe details via messaging service. Okay, so let us now, we have a general idea. We have built a small prototype, we have built a demo that will explain you or show you how these work. And these are the products that will be using some cameras and a messaging service. You'll see it in the demo. Let's click on the demo so that you can see it for yourself, how it works. Hello and welcome. Today I will be showing you a prototype for our smart fridge, which consists of 2 cameras, 1 wireless signal provider which sends data automatically to the cloud, and we have the light. This is our smart fridge, and what we also have is another product, a scanner. Here on this smart fridge, when a user buys a grocery items and brings a receipt, the first step is to scan the receipt, and the next step would be on the fridge he puts all the items that he bought from the grocery store. So broccoli, tortilla wraps and oranges, for example, and this data gets collected and gets sent to the user in his mobile app with the update on expiry dates. So as you can see, you have broccoli, orange and tortilla and their expiry dates, and also it provides you a recipe detail on what items can be made from these products. Thank you. So we saw a small demo that presented how our product would work in the future, and now what we can go is look at the business model, have a clear understanding of the business model that we'll be using. So we start off with a customer relationship on your right. You start off with the value proposition. What values do our products provide? So it's about the smart fridge. You have an instant update on expiry products, and you have recipe suggestions. So that's our value proposition. And we have a customer segments where customers who are looking to not replace their fridge but have those tools installed in their fridge, who are looking for a cheaper solution to have a smart fridge and not worry about expiry products too much. The channels that we will have our value reach to the customers would be through our website, where they can buy the product, through call centers to order some products, and also the retail shops where we will be selling our products from. At the same time, the revenue streams would be the product from the product sales and the service fees. Like I said, the service would be of instant messaging services, cloud services, and information detailed services. So that would be the revenue streams. We have customer relationships that would be automated, of course. And if we go to the back stage on the left, where we need to realize the key resources would be the cheap cameras, cheap cloud services, the raw materials that we need to use to put the cameras together in the fridge. The cost structure would be about the maintenance cost, the training to the customer, how they should use our products, the retails, and the shopping center. We have key activities, that will be of course the production and delivery, but the key important thing here is the key partnership. We have key partnership with the third parties where we need to be provided with the cameras according to our need, the raw materials for fixing, with the cloud services provider, and messaging tools, and the most importantly, we need to have a food recipe logs from third party to know what kind of food can be prepared from the list of items that we have got. So this would be our business model. Now let us go into who are the competitors that are there already in the market, and can we compete with them? So at this moment of time, we have three main competitors. Although they are not a tool provider, they're not just a product provider, but they provide the whole fridge itself. But we can see how we can get into this market and succeed. So if we look at the Whirlpool refrigerator with pantry shelving, they already sell the items for 3,200, and they have a very similar feature that we intend to provide. And the maintenance fee is about $200. And the Samsung Family Hub is another product who is quite expensive, but they have a little bit more features with TV and touch screen integrated into the fridge. But the maintenance fee is again high. Again we have LG Signature with who has a price under 4,000. I'm not sure exactly how much, and the maintenance fee of $600. So we can see how expensive these products are, and how we can compete with them with just providing the products into people not buying these refrigerators, but just our tools into the existing refrigerators. So going into the financial overview, we have an expected profit starting from beginning of 2018 with a zero profit. That's when we start. And at the end of 2018, we have three categories with worst case, base, and the best case. In the best case, we will have some around 10,000 worth of profit, with the worst case having a minus around 40,000 euros, and in the base around 30,000. But again, when we get to the end of 2019, in 2 years' time, in 1 year time, we will start getting profit on each of these cases. And at the end of 2020, we expect to have around 250,000 profit. So the expected revenue can be thought of at beginning of 2018 with a 0% revenue. But at the end of 2018, that's when the real product gets out, we expect to have around 40% of our total investment of 70,000. So expected return with an investment of 70,000 would be in percentage of 40, 88, and 150% at the end of 2020. So that's our financial overview, and this is where I would like to thank you for listening to my pitch presentation. And any questions I would take into the email that I have provided here with episodes.friends@gmail.com. And I would like to thank you for listening.